Hi, this is Rahul with RWR and it is a pleasure to be back in YouTube and bringing the safety gear reviews to you. Now, before I go into the review of the Dainese TR Course Out race boot, I would like to remind you that I'm giving away a pair of Alpine Stars gloves to a lucky winner, and a lot of you subscribers have not entered that giveaway. So if you're interested, follow the links on screen and enter my Alpine Stars giveaway. It is only open till 28 August. Now I'm going to start the review of the Dainese TR Course Out boot. Now this is a non-perforated version from Dainese and it is a full race boot. This is meant for the track. This is not meant for street riding, but it can be worn in street and highway riding, and it really gets really comfortable after you get used to it. Braking in time of this boot, initially it feels very rigid and I was very uncomfortable, but after a few days it broke in very nicely. After the first 100 kilometers it was almost broken in, but full braking took around 500 kilometers, which is not much for a new race boot. Now styling wise, this is a very tech oriented style. You can see red, black, white color scheme, and a lot of other color options are available to you if you're interested in this boot. This particular color scheme is only available in the non-perforated version. The perforated version has different color schemes, and here you'd find the perforation scheme, which is more likely to be picked up by guys in the subcontinent because of the heat here, and also in the northern sector of America, where all season you get a lot of heat. So if you're looking into this boot, you have two options, perforated as well as non-perforated. This is being the entry level boot. You still do not get any compromises in protection and features like you get in other brands. If you're using Dainese before, you know entry level from Dainese is basically mid-level boot from other brands, and you do not get that much of a compromise. The pricing is higher, but you get a full range of protection and a balance between tactical feedback from the bike and protection. So starting with the sole, the D-Tech sole, which comes in its bigger brother, the Axial Pro system or the Torque RS system, which is just a step up from here. The same sole you get. So from the sole point of view, there is not much difference in Dainese. Now looking into the toe slider on the outside, this is a PU version here. On the higher up boots, you'll find an aluminum slider here. You can also replace this after it worn out, and it can be replaced with an aluminum part if you're looking into the hardcore track options. And I've used this slider a little bit, the toe slider. It doesn't wear out that easily, so I think the PU slider will do fine for me and a lot of other guys. On the toe you have this shift protection area. This is made of PU, very nice touch, and a lot of tactical feedback panels on that, so your feet really integrates with the gear shift lever. And on this side it looks like leather, but it is not leather. It's a microfiber upper, an artificial leather thing, which should have more lasting as you go along the years. So this boot should last. Now something I really like about this boot is it has a lot of plastic panels, which is covering the boot really on the front and on both the sides. Now one of the USPs of selling this boot is this axial protection system, which is the axial distortion control panel, which basically makes your feet maintain its natural position and save it from hyperextension in case you crash. So your feet remains in a natural position and doesn't get broken into a very bad angle, which is like your ankle. If this be your ankle, it doesn't move into a very awkward position when you crash. So it's a very high level feature, track level feature that you see on the Dainese's entry level boot. Now the front side is completely plastic, and it's a very hard beefed up unit for your shin protection. And on this side you have the same hinge protection of the axial distortion control panel. This side is the inner side of the boot. It has this extremely grippy rubberized feature, which is going to connect you with the bike and provide a lot of tactical feedback from it. So if you're looking, and this part also has the same thing, so it really integrates well with your bike. This part is also going to integrate with your bike, so a lot of feedback from your motorcycle from the inner side. But when you're looking at the back, there is this box which is going to protect your ankle in case of an impact from behind. And one of the boots which has your entry system from the back with a semi YKK semi-auto lock zipper, single zipper, and the inner booty, which is a very comfortable and soft foam inner liner to it, covered with a moisture wicking material which keeps your feet dry, and in the air version that's going to wick away a lot of moisture. Now size wise, this is an EU 44 or size 10 in the UK, size 11 in the US. This is what I'm wearing. You should be comfortable with your size chart. This is somewhat a narrow boot, so if you have very wide feet, you might think about trying one before buying it. And so the inner booty system is non-removable, and I'm going to chain it up again. So it's zipped back up, and you see there are certain things like this Velcro panel here, which allows you to encompass your feet. If you have like wide feet, if you're beefed up, or if your race suit has more armor, then you can adjust it in that way. I have pretty slim narrow feet sort of legs, so mine is adjusted in this way to fit me. Anyways, moving on to the outside, there is this completely beefy chunky protection unit which I have myself had the chance to test on track, and it was pretty nice to get that impact completely absorbed by the boot. Anyways, that's not the point here. It's a very nice chunky protection unit on the outside. They have really thought about what type of scenarios can happen in motorcycle crashes, and they have made the boot around it. So while you're buying Dainese, you're practically paying for years of research and a commitment to keep you safe on track as well as on street if you're wearing it. So moving to the front of the thing, you have an aluminum upper and a big Dainese logo here. This is basically a shin protection, which I've mentioned before. Below it is the D-Stone fabric. D-Stone is a Dainese proprietary material which basically saves your feet in case of a crash. It is a highly abrasion resistant material with some stretchability built into it. So it's going to stretch, but at the same time it's going to be abrasion resistant. This is also seen on the back of the shoe, where you have these sides. And if you're going to look into the other parts, the inside of it has a Velcro which is going to integrate with the inner booty to keep it very much secure and safe. While you zip it up, it completely integrates with your race suit. That is one thing I like about the Dainese. It completely comes up with your race suit and makes it into a single unit. You just don't feel like you're wearing boots separately, and it's one unit with a single piece race suit, and you feel more comfortable, more connected to the bike. And that is when you're not thinking about your gear, is when you're safe, because you're thinking about the bike and the other riders and what you have to do on track, which is what we all should be doing on track anyways. I hope you like this review. All the purchase links of this boot is in the description below. I'd like to remind you to enter the Alpine Stars giveaway contest, and that's it for now. Thanks for watching the Dainese TR Course Out non-perforated full race boot review at RWR.com. This is Rahul. I'll see you very soon. Bye.